On January the 7th, 596 Sandra Street, Bluff City Wrestling is having a live television taping, absolutely free. Come on and be a part of it. The doors are open at 11 o'clock a.m., bell time 12 o'clock noon. Come be a part of CW30 Bluff City Wrestling Live.
For the best soul food in the Mid-South, it's Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some of the items on their menu consist of catfish, spaghetti, chicken and dressing, turkey wings, meatloaf, fried chicken, cabbage, yams, greens, salmon croquette, and the list goes on. Some of the best soul food you ever taste in the Mid-South, it is Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd. Call them again at 901-946-4303. Been in business since 1991. Shop and Save, 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303 for some of the best soul food you'll ever taste.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol with an important traffic safety message. Distracted driving is the #1 killer of American teens. All distractions, texting, eating, or adjusting the radio, places the driver and others at serious risk of injury or death. Distracted driving crashes are preventable. Please help us spread the word. Don't drive distracted. This message brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Are you looking for a good, honest mechanic? Well, you have found one. Hi, my name is Marcus Williams, owner of Automotive Repair for Less, offering you lesser rates for your automobile repairs. We do major and minor work replacing engines, transmissions, tune-up, brakes, and almost anything you need in automotive repair. I'm located at 2975 James Road, in between Warford and Hollywood, on top of the Overpass Bridge. My number is 901-859-6169. That is again, 901-859-6169. Hopefully I'll hear from you. Automotive Repair for Less.
I watch y'all coming here for years, cause you shot somebody. Now your life is shot. You gonna pick that phone up one day, and that girl gonna be done dumped you and raise your child with another man. Or maybe your mama or your grandmama dies. Cause ain't nothing you can do about it. You got 15 to 20 years, state or fed time. Real talk. Don't lose your head, use your head, man. Gun crime, max time.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
Really good try.
There aren't any cops around.
I didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Now.
On January the 7th, 596 Sandra Street, Bluff City Wrestling is having a live television taping, absolutely free. Come on and be a part of it. The doors are open at 11 o'clock a.m., bell time 12 o'clock noon. Come be a part of CW30 Bluff City Wrestling Live. On
And welcome to Talk Back Live in the afternoon and to another show. And I'm Bob.
And I'm Josh.
Hey, we got a great show lined up for you today. Hot topics of discussion, news that you can use, local, national, international. And the number to call is 901-213-6020. Again, the number to call is 901-213-6020. And I tell you what, we've got a dandy of a show today, Josh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking forward to the show today. Got special guests coming on. Got some topics we want to get to on the back end as well. Appreciate y'all for joining us on this Friday night live edition.
Yes, indeed.
Talk Back Live with Bob and Josh, man. And we got guests was ready to come on. Looks like right now I see him in the lobby down there, and he's got a crown on his head. So in case y'all don't know who we got scheduled, is the man himself, Bob. I don't know if you.
Yeah, he calls himself the King.
The King.
The King. Well, we're going to see all about that in just a few minutes. And what in the world does he mean by that? That's coming up in just a minute. And again, Josh, those of you that...
I want your mic. That's your mic.
Is it?
Yeah, just touch it.
Okay. Those of you that want to call in and talk to us, or if you want to talk to our guest that's on the line, 90020. And let's get ready to get it on. And I'm setting this other thing up over here, and we're going to ready with our special guest, and we got other topics.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about as well. Did you mention the other topics?
No. I'm going to bring it up.
Okay, we'll bring it up when we get to that. All right. Well, let's get ready to roll. Here we go.
Yes, sir. And go ahead and introduce, because I know we didn't have no thing planned. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, our guest today on the show, to start the show off, he is the president and CEO of Bluff City Wrestling, and he calls himself the THA Kang. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're glad to have him today. And hey, remind you, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, at doors open at 11 a.m. and bell time is 12 noon.
Yes, sir.
596 Sandridge, right off Summer Avenue. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Dotson. Johnny, welcome to the show.
First of all, I'm not saying another word until you get my name right. I am the Kang Superstar Johnny Dotson. Introduce me right, or I'm going to be quiet for the rest of the show.
Okay, all right. I did tell them who you are. See, folks, this is what we're talking about right here.
I can tell
all of this is disgusting. To start a show, we invite you on, Johnny, to be our special guest, and then you come on like this. This is total disrespect, uncalled for. And I did get it right with you, and I called you the Kang. Is that what you want to be called? If that's what
and
you
the other part, there's another part. It's called the Kang Superstar.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll get it here. So I tell
get it
you
right.
What, I'm just waiting for tomorrow, for goodness sake, for the show to start and see what's going to happen to you guys. The Kang Superstar, he calls himself.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many want to join you in calling you that, Johnny. But anyway, welcome to the show.
Thank you, you peasants, for allowing me to come on the show. I'm the best thing that ever happened to your show in years. So you should always bow down and thank the Kang Superstar Johnny Dotson for gracing you all with my presence. And to all of you idiots that's watching this show, put down your chicken fingers, put down your bologna sandwiches, because the Kang Superstar is on the air. Brush your teeth, wash your face, comb your hair, because I'm here.
All right, for goodness sake, crying out loud, the Kang, is that what you want? Superstar? Johnny, why do you want to call folks? You start off calling us peasants, and then you call the fans a ridiculous name, or whatever you want to do there. I mean, this is totally uncalled for.
First of all, it is not uncalled for. I call it like it is. I speak facts. Each and every one of these idiots that's watching this show, most of them are good for nothing, deer riding hillbillies. Every single stinking one of them.
Well, I don't know about that, Johnny. Well, we're not going to sit here and agree with some type of crap like that.
We can't do it, man. I'm trying to remember last time I seen somebody ride a deer. You know what I mean? I don't understand where you get this stuff.
All you got to do is go to the nearest trailer park. They got them tied up in the backyard. That's the only thing they can afford to ride on. All of them are good for nothing idiots. They EBT card swiping idiots.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's gotten into you, Johnny, since the last time we saw you.
What got into me?
No, you got it. No, I don't know. Okay, well, you don't give you your opportunity. First of all, you get hurt down in Somerville, and then we had sympathy and all that stuff for you, and we were concerned about you, and all the fans were concerned about you. And
you're lying out of your teeth. You all wasn't concerned about the Kang. First of all, when I went into the hospital and had surgeries about a month ago, nobody came to the hospital to see me. Nobody sent any balloons, any flowers, any candy, any get well cards. Nobody did that. And you gonna say you had sympathy? Bob, you better be glad I'm not in the room with you. I slapped that headset off your head.
Yeah, well, okay. I see all that threatening kind of stuff, Johnny. That stuff is not even called for. Hey, what do you mean sending you candy and balloons and all that kind of stuff? What if folk don't send folks all that kind of stuff all the time?
If you say you care about somebody, if you say you love somebody as great as me, you're supposed to send flowers. You're supposed to send candy. You're supposed to send balloons. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But is this Valentine's Day? I don't understand, man. Like, I mean,
Bob,
we were cool with you.
Josh, you shut your stinking mouth right now. We know it's see, that let me know how dumb you are. First and foremost of all, it's January. February is for Valentine's Day. We're talking about somebody who was injured in the hospital, buddy.
Hey, you want a bunch of dudes to send you balloons and candy. I don't understand.
It ain't got nothing to do with dudes. I'm the king.
I'm just saying, man. But we got people coming in with comments. You know, the Kang is already tripping, which I figured I was questioning Bob why we got him on the show today. But nonetheless, my guy Jay Griffin, he said he won't have this same attitude with Lou Winston on
Jay
tomorrow.
Griffin, let me tell you what you do. You take that little one pebble you got in your mouth that you call a tooth and brush it consistently. While you're brushing your teeth, you got a toothbrush in your mouth, so that'll make you shut your stinking mouth. You don't know anything. Big Lou Winston can't do nothing to me. I am the king, and Bluff City Wrestling is my kingdom. I run it. I rule it with an iron fist, and if you don't shut your mouth, I'll find out where you stay and knock on your door and punch you right in your mush.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure the police. There's some law against that, Bob. I would assume.
I'm the king. I am the law.
He's the law.
Well, we got a lot of people leaving comments about you here, Johnny. The way you starting off on our show today, and these people are not appreciative of what you're doing right now. I can guarantee you that.
Now I will say this. I don't know who Robert Carter Jr. Seems like he's a fan of the Kang. He says you better send the Kang whatever he wants and show the utmost respect.
Oh God!
Did you hear what Robert? See, those are the people. Those are my loyal subjects that I love. It's like Robert Carter. See, Robert Carter got some sense.
Okay, well,
Robert Carter got some class. He's not like you, Bob and Josh.
Well, okay, all right. All these people that are on this list, Robert Carter is the only one for you right now. I can tell you that.
This is true. I can't lie. We got my man Rajon says, tell him to shut up. So
Rajon told shut up. He said you're crazy.
Yeah, so
tell Rajon to go somewhere and find a buffet. Because that's the only kind of enjoyment he get is going to a buffet.
See this kind of stuff, man. All right, Johnny. Okay, superstar, but whatever. Duck Kang. Let me ask you
Get it-
something. The Kang.
Hold on.
Why in the
Hold on. Let me help you, guys. Bob, it's called the Kang Superstar Johnny Dawson. Say it with me, Bob. The Kang. Come on, Bob.
Kang Superstar Johnny Dodson.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now,
why in the world
that's your first warning now. You know how to say it now. If you don't get it right next time, you're going to suffer the consequences.
Well, okay. See, now that you're going around threatening announcers and all that other kind of stuff, you got people in the ring that you're afraid of, and then you want to come out and threaten us, for goodness sake. What in the world wrong with you, Johnny?
Read the comment.
Superstar.
Read that comment right there.
Well, I can't really see it. Let me see. Trying to squint.
You said, "Hey,
shout out, that's Jet. Jet says, "I'm for the Kang Superstar, the best name in wrestling history." So I'm not sure what's it gotten into Jet lately.
Yeah, I don't know. What is Jet talking about?
They
Jet,
know greatness. I'm the best wrestler, pound for pound, ounce for ounce. There's nobody better. I'm the best athlete, the best pure athlete in the city of Memphis. It's not that kid that plays for the Grizzlies that wore number 12. It's not him. He's nothing compared to me.
You're more athletic than John.
You don't want to get on here and talk about that guy. He's done nothing to you.
Come on, man.
First of all, just because he got some stinking dreads in his head, just because he colored one of them, it don't make him great. Just because y'all say he's great doesn't mean he's great. I am absolutely great. I am the most athletic. I am the best athlete in the city of Memphis by far.
Okay. All right. Well, that's we're giving you a chance to express yourself, how you feel about yourself. Now, let's talk about, for goodness sake.
I got a feeling he's not done. Now,
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm with you there.
I'm trying to figure out where these fans come from. My guy, I know this is Storm, Big Daddy Storm, who's part of royalty.
That's royalty, baby.
Yeah, figure that out.
And Brody Hawk is the best tag team ever. Bar none. Ever. Then you got Mr. Saturday Morning, Mike Grills.
Yeah, Mike Grills.
Come on. Royalty is the best faction. Who cares about the Four Horsemen? Who cares about them when you got royalty? Who cares about the Generation X when you got royalty?
Well, some big words now.
What in the world did you do to Mike Reels, for goodness sake?
And
I mean, you're a good young wrestler like that, Johnny. You turned him sour.
And I'm gonna tell you,
went on.
Just real quick, to let people know, y'all are gonna see what happened on the show this coming weekend. How royalty was formed and how this atrocity of a group came together. This Saturday on CW30 at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And then you can come down, or you can just DVR and come down to the studio, 596 Sandridge, and see the group in full action down there right off Summer Avenue and Company. So what you got to say?
See, the reason why we let it be free down there at 596 Sandridge is because we know most of y'all trailers on flat. We get it.
Oh,
cold air make air go out your tire. So I know most of your trailers on the bricks right now. And I get it. Most of you idiots, you cannot buy tickets to a show with food stamps. And I know that's all you got. So you all should always bow down and kiss my royal feet. You understand that? Because I'm letting you come to see the greatest athlete and the greatest faction and royalty for absolutely free.
Come on, Johnny. What are you talking about bowing down, kissing your feet? Do you actually think somebody's going to do something like that? And that's a total insult to our fans that are listening out there and those that are going to be at the show tomorrow. For goodness sake.
You want me to tell you what's an insult? An insult is I'm seeing them run around here not brushing their teeth. That's why I'm going to have toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, towels, mouthwash for all those hillbillies, all those country bunkins, all them good for nothing Memphis hicks.
Yeah, well, I don't believe this, Johnny.
I believe our fans, for the majority of them, brush their teeth on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Josh, quit trying to take up for him. First of all, I'm gonna be kind. Not only give them a toothbrush, toothpaste, and mouthwash,
I'm going to give them directions on how to use it. I'm going to tell them how to get this tube and squirt it out on the bristles, and then you brush in a circular motion. Now, I get it. Most of them only got about 2 teeth in their mouth anyway. So all you got to do is go,
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I can't. I just had to give it to you. But I know I tried to talk some sense into Johnny. You know what I mean? He's talking about the 2 teeth and the little action. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
oh, my bad, Johnny. My bad. I'm sorry.
Even if they do that,
I'm gonna take the time to apologize to the fans. Since y'all want me, I can do that.
Okay, all right.
You all don't
that
have 2 teeth. See, look, I'm fixing it. You all don't have 2 teeth. You got 1 tooth.
I knew it. How in the world did we fall for that trick? How did we fall for that? I just couldn't. Yeah, okay, all right, then. Okay, this is ridiculous, Johnny.
I should have known he wasn't gonna do no better. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, well, Josh, we got so many comments coming in here, man. I don't know. You got to give us some time here to read some of these comments. First of all, let's go over tomorrow. We're going to read some comments here as well. Let's talk about tomorrow, where you and your whatever you want to call them.
We're royalty.
Yeah.
Call us what we are.
Yes, all right, Johnny. That's what you want to call them. Royalty, your group of characters running around out there, and they're just as wild and loose as you are, for goodness sake. But anyway, we'll be seeing them tomorrow. And also, I believe somebody's maybe got something in for you guys. So you better be careful calling yourself Royalty and the King, Superstar, and all that other kind of stuff, and overlooking the rest of these guys in Bluff City Wrestling. That's what you need to do.
No, what they need to do is worry about us, because we're taking over.
Yeah.
The wrestling scene in the Mid-South area has changed. We're top tier. Everybody else is beneath us. Do you understand me? They need to be worried about us.
Okay.
Who can stop us? Nobody.
Yeah. I agree. Well, you don't also understand who can stop your mouth. But anyway,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's nobody.
Disrespect would not be tolerated, Bob.
Okay, all right. That's just
so you make sure you say that tomorrow when we're in your face.
That's just a true statement, Johnny. For goodness sake, you give me a chance. I got a chance to say something here too. Now you don't tell me what to say. I mean, for goodness sake, man, you just want to
tell you what to say. I'm the king.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. A lot of people.
Do you want to spend time in the royal dungeon?
Yeah. Okay. All right. What in the world is a royal dungeon?
I don't think I want to know.
Okay, we'll get to that another time. Yeah, royal dungeon.
It sounds like with the flowers and chocolates, but nonetheless,
like a deep pit or something. Go ahead, John.
Nonetheless, we got Raja. I don't know what type of look the king is giving right now, but Raja says that you're 4'3", 100 pounds. So I'm just
and he's 2'1", 900 pounds.
Gosh.
Terrible, man. And I'm not laughing. I'm trying to keep from crying.
This is ridiculous. Right, this is ridiculous.
It's unbelievable.
Roger, I apologize for that. Come on, man.
I don't apologize.
Well, somebody has to for your behavior, Johnny. It's out of control, really.
I don't apologize for nothing. Let me get in here.
We're trying to make yourself taller, I think.
What are you trying to do? Sit up on a table or something? Make yourself look a little taller?
Is he?
What is?
He trying to get his Luther Vandross on.
I made a song, and I'd like for y'all to hear it.
Didn't expect
all you idiots. Get ready for tomorrow.
You believe that?
I'm gonna slap slob out your mouth tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
Bob and Josh are idiots.
Did you Leave us out of your song, Johnny. Come on, man.
Hey, what y'all don't know, I am a Grammy award-winning artist.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest thing that you ever seen before in your life. Did you hear me play the piano like that?
Yeah,
I can't do.
Yeah, I heard something back there. Anyway,
you didn't show me proof of that Grammy. By the way, was it?
Oh boy,
was it an Emmy?
You got a long way to go.
First of all, whenever I say it, you can believe it. I've never told a lie in my life.
Okay, all right. I don't know if I believe that. It sounds like another one, but look, nonetheless, so I'm gonna get some of these comments.
Now, Johnny, let me say this: when you were hurt, when you got hurt, and Lou Winston threw in the towel. Okay, now I'm going to be honest with you. I was shocked that Lou Winston threw in the towel myself. Okay,
this is true.
Now, because I asked the question, I said, "Did Lou Winston throw in the towel? Did you think Johnny or the Kang, he calls himself now, superstar? You think he would have wanted that?" And but at any rate, I you know,
let me tell you what happened.
Whatever you say, it doesn't change the fact. It did change that the commissioner of Bluff City Wrestling.
Let me tell you what happened. This is the truth.
Go ahead,
and I want y'all because hey, it's all you got to do is go back on YouTube and watch the videos of what I'm finna say, and you all tell the truth for once in your lives. All right. When I lost the belt to Buck at Eureka Truvine, right there on Mill Branch, did Buck hit me in the head with a cowbell? Right. Yes or no? Did he? Yes or no?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
From what I remember,
I didn't say right, Bob. I said yes or no.
Okay, all right. Yes, he did.
Okay. Was Lou Winston standing out there when it happened?
Well, I believe, if I remember correctly, he was standing around the desk, as a matter of fact.
He saw it, right?
So is that what you're getting at, Johnny? Lou Winston? I don't know what Lou Winston saw.
Question you asked him.
At the desk. Maybe he was occupied or looking over at us or something. I don't know.
That's not the
Maybe
question.
He had his head turned for a moment. I don't know.
Was he out there when I got cheated out of the title? Was he out there?
He was there.
He was there, yeah.
He was there.
Okay. Did he reverse the decision?
No, he didn't.
No.
Okay. Do you remember the following week, I asked Lou for a no disqualification match in Somerville. I stated to Lou on television for the whole world to see it. I said, Lou, you see he hit me with a cowbell, and Lou made the statement, yes, Johnny, I saw it.
Okay.
Did he not?
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if he said he saw it, then he saw it, I guess.
Was he not in Somerville when I got jumped by 100 people? I got beat up, hit with a pole. What did Lou do?
100 people.
Well, I remember 100 people.
100? What are you?
I remember you got jumped.
I don't know what's going on here, John.
When I woke up, there was 100 people around me.
Yeah, they were helping you out.
No, they were not. They were not helping me. All of them jumped me because they're jealous. And Lou seen I was injured, and he still made me go out there and defend my title. I wasn't afraid. I felt like even though Buck had already had all his friends to jump me, and Lou threw the towel in, I didn't tell Lou to throw in his towel. I was getting ready. I was playing possum. I was getting ready to make my comeback. I was faking like I was hurt. I wasn't hurt for real. I was just all a part of my plan, but Lou didn't let my plan go in full motion.
Was it a part of your plan when all of those nice guys come out there and tried to lift you up and carry you out of there? Was that a part of the plan? So you were
that was all designed to fool the people. That was all designed to fool the people. See, y'all just gonna show that part?
I'm just saying, like this is what happened.
So,
What? Yeah.
so you see, I had the bandages on, and
Yeah.
see, even the referee was in cahoots.
The ref,
Oh, yeah.
what is he doing? The poor guy.
What else can the referee do? I mean, the match continued though.
Referee Nick Brown, who was from Somerville, by the way.
Yeah.
You know
First of all, let me say this again. It's been a conspiracy at Bluff City Wrestling. Lou, first of all, conned me out of giving up my right in the office to just be a talent. All of that was his plan so he can get full control of Bluff City Wrestling. That was Big Lou plan all along. He buttered me up. He acted like he was my friend so he could gain control of Bluff City Wrestling. Look at that. Look at that.
Yes, I mean, it's a no DQ match. I mean, it's brutal, but
I'm playing possum. I got Buck right now, right where I want him.
You wrapped around a pole. You got come on. Sir.
Look, I got him right where I want him. Y'all just don't see it.
Well, you playing a heck of a possum right there. I mean,
I'm telling you.
Look, trust me. I was gonna make this big old comeback. I was gonna see. Look at him and Buck talking. Like, yeah, we got him. Y'all didn't hear that, did you?
There goes the towel. The towel went in. I don't know.
It looked like
he telling Buck right. Look, he telling Buck right now. We got him. Look, hey, we got him now. Yeah, we got him. Yeah. So why Buck ain't jumping Luke right now? Then they act like they friends.
What would he have?
Lou is the boss. He's the commissioner.
What do you have to jump in for, Johnny?
See, look,
the Kang superstar.
So why Buck didn't get suspended for hitting the referee? Look at Lou and Buck hugging.
Well, you see, Lou didn't even see it. His back he's trying to protect you. He didn't even see.
Look, he hugging Buck. They friends.
He was concerned about you, Johnny. Everybody was concerned about you. All of those great fans, the great fans of Bluff City Wrestling, were concerned about you.
Pants on fire.
Well, we didn't know what to think either. You walking out, man, and I just didn't know what else we could do to get you some help or something. And now you want to turn around and then say those people were
everybody will pay.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody will pay. Everybody will suffer. I am bringing terror on Bluff City Wrestling. I promise you, everybody will pay. And it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. All right. We'll see about that. Johnny, you know.
My turn to put people in the hospital.
Okay. All right. Well, you don't want to talk about doing something as crazy as that. Come on, Johnny. That doesn't make any sense. The Kang.
It makes me feel better.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to go around calling you the Kang superstar. I mean,
if they know what's best for them, they will call me by my name. The Kang superstar Johnny Dotson.
Okay, well, we'll see how far that goes. Carl, yeah,
Josh, real quick, I'm gonna play the quick ad for tomorrow.
Yeah,
let's show so people know where to see the Kang.
Yeah, well,
and we're gonna come right back,
and especially all of the other superstars.
Yeah,
that are there.
They're not superstars. There's only one.
Yeah,
that's why it's called the Kang Superstar. I'm the only superstar around there.
Bluff City has a ton of superstars.
Okay.
Despite what the Kang calls himself. But nonetheless.
Yeah, John, let's play this clip.
Yeah,
good grief. Let's have a little piece, at least for about a few seconds here. Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, let's see.
Folks, listen to this and
put the Kang on mute.
Yeah, and my goodness, is that possible? Well, we're gonna take a listen to this and watch this, folks, concerning tomorrow, and doors open at 11 o'clock. The time is 12 noon. Take a listen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take a listen to this. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
January the 7th, 596 Sandra Street. Bluff City Wrestling is having a live television taping, absolutely free. Come on and be a part of it. The doors are open at 11 o'clock a.m. Bell time, 12 o'clock noon. Come be a part of CW30 Bluff City Wrestling Live.
There you have it, and it's all absolutely free.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you don't have to get in line and pay all of your. I know some other wrestling thing they were talking about paying all the paycheck and don't pay your light bill. To see somebody.
Hold
I
on,
mean,
he's
come
still
on.
talking, but he's on mute. His mouth is moving. Hold on.
Unmute him, Josh, so we can see. What are you?
You don't know you don't mute my microphone. I talk, you listen.
What are you?
You talking the whole time you on mute. Come on, man.
You were talking the whole time, Johnny. You were on mute. We were playing the video, for goodness sake.
Trying to get some awareness out there.
Try to let the people know exactly what's going down here.
Unbelievable. That mouth never stops running.
All you did
Okay.
will make it bad on everybody tomorrow.
Well, I don't know what kind of plans he's got talking about for tomorrow. Making plans
or making bad or something.
Bad plans or something.
I think he just hung up on us. He just went away.
Maybe he just what in the world? Well, we're gonna tell you the truth. See that kind of stuff right there, folks. I guarantee you. Tomorrow morning at 12 noon, tomorrow we'll be down at 596 Sanders Street, right there off Summer Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. You can come, and I guarantee you it's going to be a dandy of a day right there, Bluff City Wrestling. And Johnny Dawson, like it or not, there are going to be a lot of fans there rooting against him, and they're going to have some things to say to him as well as him calling himself the King Superstar. What kind of name is that? And folks, admission is free. That's right. Bring all your children, your family, and your relatives, your neighbors, and everybody else. I guarantee you, it is going to be one big event you don't want to miss. That's tomorrow, right there at 596 Sanders, right off Summer Avenue, and here in Memphis, Tennessee. Josh, we'll give
on January the 7th, 596 Sanders Street. Bluff City Wrestling is having a live television taping, absolutely free. Come on and be a part of it. The doors are open at 11 o'clock a.m. Bell time, 12 o'clock noon. Come be a part of CW30 Bluff City Wrestling Live.
Yeah, Jay Griffin made a big statement here, and it's true. He said Johnny needs to grasp the fact that he is a guest on Bob and Josh show. He can't call the shots. That's
exactly, man. Jay Griffin is a stand-up individual.
Yeah.
By all accounts, no question about it.
Yeah.
Jay knows us and how we're great people. Jet says, "All right, he's gone now. Let's talk about him."
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, what else can you say about the King Superstar?
I'm gonna read some more.
Dennis Parkinson, he's laughing at it. Nikki Thomas, thanks for watching. Go ahead, Josh. There's a lot of stuff. I got a couple of areas over here with statements.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Rajon says he's going to run and hide with his big head leading him to the floor.
Oh, my goodness. Rajon. Oh.
Hey, look, he better not mess with Rajon, man.
He says, stop crying, loser. Okay.
There it is.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Going back here, Jet also says, he said, y'all can't beat half of the King, even if his other half got down and started helping y'all. Oh, man. What's Jet, man?
What is
you teaming up with the King Superstar?
What in the world he's talking about? I got to, let me say this, Jet. I forgive Jet for that because he's probably going through a sickness right now that we're not aware of. So we'll just overlook that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
901-213-6020. 901-213-6020. If you'd like to call in and talk with us, we've got other things we're going to talk about as well. But this right here, folks, and you heard it for yourself, the King Superstar, talking about him. And, man, I tell you, Josh, that tag team, he's got Brody Hawk and Storm, man,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, the Savage Brotherhood.
Savage Brotherhood. What a name.
And, man, if you've seen them, both of them on Facebook. Really, all these guys have been on Facebook, just wreaking havoc.
Yeah.
To social media ever since they joined up together.
Yeah.
And even Mike Reels, which again you'll see all of how that came into formation this Saturday on CW30. But you will see the group live if you come on down. Doors open at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
596 Sandridge at the Summer Avenue Studios.
Brunel is watching.
What's up, Brunel?
And he says, "Good evening, guys." Okay, and hey, these guys are continuing. He says,
Leon,
"Out of
what's up,
control."
man? Yeah.
Leon.
Yeah, I see Leon with hello. How you doing, man?
Man, good to hear from you, Leon. And is that what's the last name on there?
Man.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Leon, yeah, thanks for watching and listening as well. And Josh, I tell you what, we've got another big topic that we're going to talk about. And by the way, again, folks, tomorrow doors open at 11, bell time 12 noon. Come and meet us there, and come help us yell and cry. Well, most of the fans yell and cry against the Kang superstar Johnny Dotson and Savage Brotherhood. They think they're all that.
Yeah.
But I tell you what.
And they're a tough tag team. I cannot deny.
Yeah, well, listen,
mean
I am not taking one thing away from them, but people that run around here and running their mouth all the time and saying a lot of crazy stuff,
yes,
you know, it makes it just, you know, it's just totally out of control, those guys. And Josh, let's take a quick break right here. Let's take a quick break right here. When we come back, folks, our phone lines are open, and I'll tell you what, we've got something that's really, really hot that you don't want to go anywhere. You got to stick around. Oh, God, to talk about this one.
Yeah, this is in the news portion, getting some news headlines and something big that's going down. We're going to get you guys thoughts on as well. So.
Yes, indeed. And you're listening to Talk Back Live with Bob
and Josh.
And we'll be back after this on the Talk Back Live network. Stay tuned. For the best soul food in the Mid-South, it's Shop and Save. $14.99 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some of the items on their menu consist of catfish, spaghetti, chicken and dressing, turkey wings, meatloaf, fried chicken, cabbage, yams, greens, salmon croquette, and the list goes on. Some of the best soul food you ever taste in the Mid-South, it is Shop and Save. $14.99 South 3rd. Call them again at 901-946-4303. Been in business since 1991. Shop and Save, $14.99 South 3rd, 901-946-4303 for some of the best soul food you'll ever taste.
On January the 7th, 596 Sandra Street, Bluff City Wrestling is having a live television taping, absolutely free. Come on and be a part of it. The doors are open at 11 o'clock a.m., bell time 12 o'clock noon. Come be a part of CW30 Bluff City Wrestling Live. On January the 7th, 596 Sandra Street.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol with an important traffic safety message. Distracted driving is the #1 killer of American teens. All distractions, texting, eating, or adjusting the radio, places the driver and others at serious risk of injury or death. Distracted driving and crashes are preventable. Please help us spread the word. Don't drive distracted. This message brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Are you looking for a good, honest mechanic? Well, you have found one. Hi, my name is Marcus Williams, owner of Automotive Repair for Less. Our lesser rates for your automobile repairs. We do major and minor work replacing engines, transmissions, tune-ups, brakes, and almost anything you need in automotive repair. I'm located at 2975 James Road, in between Warford and Hollywood, on top of the Overpass Bridge. My number is 901-859-6169. That is again, 901-859-6169. Hopefully I hear from you. Automotive Repair for Less.
All right, and welcome back to the show. Talk Back Live with Bob
and Josh.
And it is now 6:59. 59 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock on a Friday evening. And we're glad you're joining us. And thank you for all your comments on Facebook. And all right, if you'd like to call, number is 901-213-6020. We will be glad to talk to you. All right, Josh, just got through talking to Doug Kane, superstar, Johnny Dotson, concerning tomorrow here on Bluff City Wrestling on Saturday morning. 597 across right there off Summer Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. All right.
And the quick landmark, like you said, across from the 24-hour auto zone, right across from there, behind the Wendy's.
Yeah.
Over there on the left side. So,
yeah. And
it's Summer Avenue Studio.
Admission's free.
Yeah.
And a beautiful place to be in, as a matter of fact. Great studio. And we'll look forward to seeing all you guys. Come early, get you a good seat in case it's overflowing. And there's only so many people.
Limited seating available.
Yeah, and but we can get quite a few in there, but don't let be late and then they say, well, the doors are closed. So, but it's free admission, and we'll be glad to have you. Looking forward to a great time tomorrow in at Bluff City Wrestling. All right, Josh, other topics we want to talk about today. Man, there's some crazy stuff going on in the news that really, really needs to be talked about. What's going on?
Yeah, well, it's interesting to say the least. Now, there's a law. Y'all know when the new year comes in, there's new laws that are usually put into place.
Yeah, they put a lot of things in place.
And that are activated, that have already been passed. And some people forget about it until the new year. And boom, there it is. So one thing that I think a lot of people may not have known is that there was a law passed that has just gone into effect January the 1st that has to do with drunk driving.
Listen to this, folks.
So drunk drivers that are caught doing so and that result in the death of a parent and as a victim of the crash will have to pay child support for the victim's children.
Wait a minute, Josh. Say that again now.
Well,
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Say.
It's kind of a lot. The drunk driver, a drunk driving person that gets in an accident and results in the death of a parent in an accident, they will have to pay child support for that child.
Quite interesting.
That's left behind. Yeah.
Wow. So you normally look at child support being paid by the father of a child that is
or spouse,
spouse, and he is not the father. He's the father, but he don't live in the home with the child.
Yeah.
So he is normally
being held accountable.
To pay child support. Now this law makes it a little bit different. Whether you're father or not, you become responsible, they say, for raising that child. If you drunk driver and you caused one of the parents to die in an accident, and you become responsible because you've taken a parent, the one that was responsible or partly responsible for funding and raising that child. So their finances will become available to help with that child. Interesting. Let's you have the story up.
Yeah. So the story explained a lot of it, and there's one thing in this story that's kind of interesting that we're going to talk about too, and maybe we have a few questions about. So, and you might have some questions about it.
Yeah. Let's get it rolling there. Whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go.
In this week, Tennessee lawmakers in both the Senate and House passed a tough new bill that seeks financial restitution from DUI offenders whose actions result in the death of a parent or guardian. Today, I spoke with two Memphis lawmakers about the sobering message they hope it sends. It is the latest effort to hold drunk drivers accountable for their actions on Tennessee roadways, especially when they destroy the lives of families.
When we have individuals who commit these crimes, and DUI is a crime, when we have that type of reckless endangerment that results in death, then we have an obligation to send a message.
State lawmakers sent a message this week by passing a bill that would require drunk drivers who kill parents to pay child support if their actions led to the death of a parent.
The parent is responsible for the education and the upbringing of that child. And when that parent is removed from the home over something so, in my opinion, foolish that we drink and drive and take the life of an innocent person, then someone needs to be responsible for the upbringing of those children.
Under House Bill 1834, drunk or impaired drivers convicted of vehicular homicide would be ordered to pay restitution in the form of child support to each of the victim's children until they're 18 years old and graduate high school. If the defendant is incarcerated and can't pay, he or she would be given 1 year after their release to begin paying. Lawmakers hope it sends a strong message before people drink and drive.
And you'll have individuals who might be thinking about breaking the law in this way, might be thinking about it, will look at those examples and say, hey, it's wrong. It's not just about the legalities, it's about the moralities.
If you have the financial responsibility for the rest of your life or for the upbringing of children who have lost a parent, education, shelter, food, clothing, all the above, you need to really think twice.
Tennessee House Bill 1834 is now headed to Governor Bill Lee's desk for his expected signature. By the way, the National Highways Traffic Safety Administration says every day about 28 people die in drunk driving crashes.
Okay, Josh, one of the things I didn't look at it either here before is that, say, a drunk driver or a person under the influence. So they could be drinking, or they could be under the influence of marijuana or some type of drug or anything.
Yeah.
As long as they're under the influence, this law will stand.
Yeah. So, and people think, especially you see the commercials now, a lot now. Drive high, get a DUI. So basically, letting you know that when you think DUI, normally you just think about drinking. But DUI means anything, any influence. Driving under the influence of anything that's impairing you. So that's, like you said, marijuana. That could be drugs. That could be medicine that you ain't supposed to be driving.
Right.
Anything that could cause the death or harm somebody else.
That's a good point, Josh, because a lot of times people don't think about their prescribed medications or over-the-counter medications that can cause, it has a warning, this could cause drowsiness while driving or something like that. So people have to be careful if they're taking medications and they get out on the road. They're innocent people, but they're just taking their medications.
Yeah.
And then end up getting impaired or get sleepy or whatnot and dizzy and all of that other kind of stuff that comes along with that. Then they have an accident and some parent or somebody gets killed.
And they even say, I even see some medications will say, you don't need to operate a vehicle when taking so-and-so or whatever, so, but, it's so many aspects of this. And Jay Griffin with the comments says, so if said parent had 4 children, the guilty driver would pay child support for all kids.
Yes.
And they said that sets a strong precedent for sure. That's true. Now, there's one part of this, and I'm going to replay this certain section here.
Yeah.
That is at least give me a question. Not saying the law's messed up, but
me too, Josh. It just gives me a strong question about this bill.
So I'm gonna play it real quick.
Is it really going to stand? Let's take a listen. Yeah.
Convicted of vehicular homicide would be ordered to pay restitution in the form of child support to each victim's children until they're 18 years old and graduate high school. If the defendant is incarcerated and can't pay, he or she would be given 1 year after their release to begin paying.
All right, so that right there. Okay, here's my thing. That is where the biggest question of this whole bill is confusing to me.
After their release. Okay, if a person's drinking and driving and they cause a life of a parent, right?
Yeah.
Then that's a homicide.
Exactly.
That's vehicular, or what they call vehicular homicide or something.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're drinking, they're under the influence of whatever they're under. Okay, this person goes to jail, all right, for the murder.
Yeah, for however long.
But how long is that going to be? Okay, let's say the child is 5 years old, or the children are 5, 6, 7 years old. Okay, all right, this guy goes to jail for 15, 16 years. All right, it says after his release, then he is responsible for paying child support after his release. Okay, by the time this joker gets out of jail, the children are they're probably over 18 years old. Now, I'm just, maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way here, or maybe I don't know, they give them less time for vehicular homicide. Somebody knows, they can, let us know here in the message or whatever. Because if a person is cause of death in a vehicular accident to a parent, and those children are there, even if they're age 1, this person commits a murder. That's a murder. That's a death.
Like, here's my thing, real quick, to your point though,
Mm-hmm.
is what gets me. They say and this is it sounds kind of dumb to me. That's just one thing.
Yeah.
What the reporter said was, if the person that was guilty of the drunk driving or the DUI was incarcerated,
right,
then they got up to a year to start paying
after they're released.
So basically, what they're saying, give them time to get a job. But here's my thing, though. Why are you saying if they're incarcerated? If they're guilty, why would they not be incarcerated?
Why would they not be incarcerated?
So to me, it almost looks like,
are they going to give them probation or what?
Maybe, I don't know, but it almost looks like, at the end of the day, is this law as strong, as effective as it seems to be?
It really doesn't sound like it to me, Josh. I'm just saying, I don't, and then maybe somebody can help get the clarity. I don't think we can get any clearer in what we're talking about.
Yeah, honestly, and we're gonna play together. I know some new people coming in. What's up, Vicky? I see you coming in. She says, "Hey, y'all."
Charlie Harper out of Humboldt, Tennessee. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
listening. Maybe Charlie has some answers. Charlie Harper, my good old friend up there. Hey, it talks about this. Josh, you're gonna play that clip again?
Yeah, we're gonna play it. We're gonna play its entirety this time.
Okay, and let's
take
a listen to this. Really, it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I don't know.
On the surface, it's a good idea.
It's a good idea,
but this thing in the middle is a little confusing. So we're gonna talk about it again.
Person goes to jail, he can't pay child support. If a person gets out, he's got 1 year.
But we'll
okay.
go into
all right,
when
here we
come
go.
back.
Here we go. Take a listen to it again. We'll be back.
This week, Tennessee lawmakers in both the Senate and House passed a tough new bill that seeks financial restitution from DUI offenders whose actions result in the death of a parent or guardian. Today, I spoke with 2 Memphis lawmakers about the sobering message they hope it sends. It is the latest effort to hold drunk drivers accountable for their actions on Tennessee roadways, especially when they destroy the lives of families.
When we have individuals who commit these crimes, and DUI is a crime, when we have that type of reckless endangerment that results in death, then we have an obligation to send a message.
State lawmakers sent a message this week by passing a bill that would require drunk drivers who kill parents to pay child support if their actions led to the death of a parent.
The parent is responsible for the education and the upbringing of that child. And when that parent is removed from the home over something so, in my opinion, foolish, that we drink and drive and take the life of an innocent person, then someone needs to be responsible for the upbringing of those children.
Under House Bill 1834, drunk or impaired drivers convicted of vehicular homicide would be ordered to pay restitution in the form of child support to each of the victim's children until they're 18 years old and graduate high school. If the defendant is incarcerated and can't pay, he or she would be given 1 year after their release to begin paying. Lawmakers hope it sends a strong message before people drink and drive.
And you'll have individuals who might be thinking about breaking the law in this way, might be thinking about it, will look at those examples and say, hey, it's wrong. It's not just about the legalities, it's about the legalities.
Look, okay. Look, one thing that gets on my nerves and maybe it's just me, and y'all could knock me down if it is. Why these folks got to rhyme everything? This dude, I could tell he came up with that on the fly. You know, because you can tell he seems a little pompous. I always felt that way about G.A. Hardaway, but nonetheless,
politician.
But he's up there. He says, not just about. I almost feel like he came up with this. He said, "I'm going to say this on the news, and it's going to be my Jesse Jackson moment." He said, "It's not just about the legalities, but the what did he say? Let me go back. I don't want to misquote my guy.
Legalities, but the legality,
yeah,
whatever.
The morality.
Yeah, the
legalities. It's about the morality.
The legalities and the moralities.
Yeah, I got a lot of politicians up in the office. Been there. This guy been here forever.
What is a morality?
Yeah.
Come on. Anyway.
Well,
if you have the financial responsibility for the right or for the upbringing of children who have lost a parent, education, shelter, food, clothing, all the above, you need to really think twice.
Tennessee House Bill 1834 is now headed to Governor Bill Lee's desk for his.
And that's already been signed and all.
It's already been signed.
Now.
I don't just like Jay said, I don't think they thought this thing through.
It don't sound like
and then Governor Bill Lee, I'm surprised at him that he would sign such a thing. He's been pretty much on his game in most instances. And for him to sign this bill and then not even ask the questions about it or don't seem like he's even it just sounds good, but really it does nothing. It really does nothing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if a person's in jail, he can't pay, can he? Unless, I don't know. Unless,
what it just said, like, if you're in jail, you can't because you're in jail.
Yeah.
And, you know, they say.
Okay, if he goes to jail for 20 years, by the time he gets out, the child is over 18 years old already.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it doesn't.
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you good. But you're right. What you said is right. It's like it's like one of those things, kind of like we said a little earlier. On the front end, you just see the statement, and even to me, really, until we actually listen a couple times, before the show to this, we at first it's like, oh, this is a great idea, and then you hear it again, like, whoa, this thing in the middle here, this almost deems it unusable. Or even if you do, let's say you get a small sentence. One, that's a problem because they get a small sentence for killing somebody. And then on the other end, those kids don't get a lot of money. Yeah. And then let's think about this.
When he gets out,
how much money are these kids going to get? Because more than likely, if these are guys getting out of prison, it's going to be a minute before they get another job. You know what I'm saying? And if they do get a job, it's not going to be that much money. So here's a conundrum, and I'm just coming up with this as I think about it.
Right.
Is you create a situation on one end where you got, okay, these guys get out of prison. They say, we'll give you a year to come up with the money. Then they're struggling out of prison. Meaning, I know people say, why do you care about that? But I feel like that can almost lead to more crime because they don't have enough money to pay their bills because they got to try to pay for these other kids. Now, I guess that's their own fault, but I'm just saying. Yeah. It seems like, I don't know how thought out this whole thing is. And those kids, well, how much money are you getting? You're not really getting that much. It's not going to make up for the loss of that parent. Yeah. It almost makes me wonder, should the state maybe be the ones paying the money?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
If the state pays the money, then that means all of us are paying it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's taxpayers. So
I don't know.
But I don't know about that. It just doesn't sound good to me. Josh, let's take another break right here, and we'll come back. Yeah.
And I'm gonna read this few comments that are here.
Okay.
Vicky says, just create more problems. Then she asked the question, what if the parents have 10 kids?
Yeah.
Well, Lord have mercy, that's a thought.
Yeah, but still
that's a lot of
but still,
yeah.
If the guy goes to jail for 15, 20 years, by the time he gets out of jail, the child's already basically 18 years old or past 18 years old. Okay. Then if the child is 17, then once the person gets out of jail, they have 1 year. They're giving them 1 year before they start paying. By the time that child is 17, and then they get out of jail when the child's 17, they get 1 year before they start paying. Guess what? The child's 18 years old now.
Here's another question. I'm curious what you think about this. Vicky says, why should you charge the person twice? If they serve the time, that should be enough. So basically she's saying, why double jeopardy them by making them pay?
Well, actually, they're not paying for the children though by being in jail. What they're basically saying is that drunk driver or under the influence person took the life of a parent of a child.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that child was being cared for and nurtured and all their needs taken care of through the finances of that parent. But if that parent no longer exists, then those finances go away.
Yep.
They're gone. They go away, and that child is no longer can be taken care or benefit from those finances that parent would be providing if they were still alive. You get the point?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, that's lost, and the child has to suffer on that from other things that they normally would be available to have and enjoy in their lives if the parent was still alive.
And that's why, and I get what Vicky's saying, but at least to me, just the way I think, I can't really sit and feel for that person, especially
if they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, and you
get out there and do that. Yeah,
drunk driving or impaired driving more than likely is something you do voluntarily.
Yeah, it's not okay. I made a mistake. No, that's not a mistake.
Yeah.
And you knew what you were doing when you drank and you got impaired, or you smoked that marijuana, you got impaired, or you took the wrong type of drugs and you were impaired, and then you decide that, man, I'm gonna go down the street here and I'm gonna get out there. I mean, you knew what you were doing when you got those keys to go out and get in that car, that you were impaired. And why do people wait to that moment before they decide, oh, well, I want to get in the car now and go out and do something stupid?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah, so I'm all for it. I mean, hey, I'm all for this whole situation, Josh. But it's not going to help the child, because the person's going to be in jail, and by the time they get out, they're not going to be able to support the child.
Yeah.
So the child, this is a lost case here, and you mean the House and the governor and all those sitting around talking about the whole thing, wasting our taxpayers' dollars on sitting around thinking about this, voting on this, and eating lunches, and all this is taken out of the taxpayers' money, and then come up with a joke like this. This is crazy.
Yep.
Let's take a break, Josh, and we'll be back.
Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
I was about to, because there's a bit of breaking news.
Okay.
But we can talk about it when we come back, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Breaking news. Stick around. We'll mention it when we come back.
On January the 7th, 596 Sandra Street, Bluff City Wrestling is having a live television taping, absolutely free. Come on and be a part of it. The doors are open at 11 o'clock a.m., bell time 12 o'clock noon. Come be a part of CW30 Bluff City Wrestling Live. On January.
For the best soul food in the Mid-South, it's Shop and Save. $14.99 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some of the items on their menu consist of catfish, spaghetti, chicken and dressing, turkey wings, meatloaf, fried chicken, cabbage, yams, greens, salmon croquette, and the list goes on. Some of the best soul food you ever taste in the Mid-South, it is Shop and Save. $14.99 South 3rd. Call them again at 901-946-4303. Been in business since 1991. Shop and Save, $14.99 South 3rd, 946-4303 for some of the best soul food you'll ever taste.
Are you looking for a good, honest mechanic? Well, you have found one. Hi, my name is Marcus Williams, owner of Automotive Repair for Less, offering you lesser rates for your automobile repairs. We do major and minor work replacing engines, transmissions, tune-ups, brakes, and almost anything you need in automotive repair. I'm located at 2975 James Road, in between Warford and Hollywood, on top of the Overpass Bridge. My number is 901-859-6169. That is again, 901-859-6169. Hopefully I hear from you. Automotive Repair for Less.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol with an important traffic safety message. Distracted driving is the #1 killer of American teens. All distractions, texting, eating, or adjusting the radio, places the driver and others at serious risk of injury or death. Distracted driving crashes are preventable. Please help us spread the word. Don't drive distracted. This message brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
And we got a bit of breaking news. Josh, what is our breaking news?
Yes, sir. Breaking news. Somewhat. I put it that way.
Okay,
Now,
all right.
but it is breaking because I see it on CNN ticker here. That's what caught my attention. So if y'all have been keeping up with this kind of ridiculous thing, and I call it ridiculous, but thing has been going on with the House and the Speaker of the House vote with Kevin McCarthy. Has been trying to win it over and over. They're gonna keep. They evidently, with the way the process is supposed to go, you got to keep voting until somebody wins. And the guy that keeps winning doesn't want it, which is so weird. Hakeem Jeffries, who's a Democrat from New York. But Kevin McCarthy, they say he's getting closer and closer. Here's the breaking news from MSNBC. This is it's not the Speaker of the House, but he's getting closer. After some furious deal making, he says he'll have the votes to win tonight. He says, quote, "I'll have the votes," he told CNN this afternoon, shortly before the House adjourned, voted to adjourn until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They said on the 12th round of balloting, the 12th voting, he flipped 13 of his opponents and one member who had been voting present. He was able to finally top the vote tally, garnering 213 to 211 for Representative Hakeem Jeffries. Yet he was still short of the majority needed to secure the Speaker's gavel. On the 13th round, he picked up one more vote, but 6 Republicans continued to vote for other candidates. The adjournment until nighttime allows time for negotiations to continue, and for 2 Republicans who support McCarthy but had to be away from the Capitol earlier on Friday. So there's 2 that support him. He's waiting on them because they were out of town, I guess. And he's waiting on them to say, "Hey, man, come on, hurry up. I'll give y'all a few hours to get here and vote." This is a stupid maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't know politics. But this sounds really dumb to me. Now, I know they want to get a majority. That's the whole reason they keep voting, because you have to get a majority vote, no matter what, even if you consistently win. But if you don't have the majority, then you haven't really won.
Well, then we talk about too, black people never get a chance to be anything. There was a black representative. He was offered.
Well, he kept winning.
But he was offered and he turned it down. Okay, so this was an opportunity for a black man to really step up and to take his position, but he refused to accept. So should he start and crying about? He said, "Well, we don't get the chance that we should." I mean, So, but anyway, all right.
I don't know, but like I was about to say that.
He turned it down. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that surprises me.
Yeah.
But he is the leader of the House of Democrats. So I don't know.
I'm surprised he turned it down. I really am. But anyway. All right. Again,
At least
Josh.
that's what I heard. I
Yeah.
heard that confirmed, but I'm gonna double check on that.
Okay. Hey, Josh, tomorrow again, you and I, and the announcers for Bluff City Wrestling, will be at 596 Sandridge Street, right there off Summer Avenue, across from the big AutoZone store here in Memphis, Tennessee. Bell time is at 12 noon. Doors open at 11 a.m. Folks get there early because I'm telling you, we're back on flow, and you get there early, get in, and tickets are free. I mean, free admission, and you don't pay anything, but first come, first serve, and we hate for you to be turned around at the door, and because we're already to overflow. But it's going to be some good wrestling action there tomorrow, and whether you like them or not, or you love them, hey, it's going to be the best wrestling stars you'll ever find anywhere. And I'm telling you, being a part of Bluff City Wrestling, Josh, these guys really, really go at it. I mean, you really get your entertainment out of these guys when they hit the ring or wherever they're fighting out there. It's going to be a big one tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to it. Big event. Once again, doors open at 11, bell time 12 noon. Come on out, Bluff City Wrestling, man. Check out the action. It's going to be very fiery, man. It's a lot of excitement expected with royalties takeover and everything else going on as well. The tag team division. I know a lot of talk with Johnny Dotson, deservedly so, what's going on. But you got the tag team division, the tag champs, the Hooligans, Addison Kane and Terry
they're
Wayne.
talking stuff too. So
yeah, they're out there. You got so many guys out there. You got Pure Power. You hadn't seen Charles Ray and V-Man out there going at it. You got the top shotters, MJ Davis, Don Montana.
Yeah.
All those guys. You got Buck Skinner, the Bluff City Wrestling TV champ.
Yeah.
Where does he stand in all of this?
Yeah, that's a good point, Josh. We want to find out what is going on with Buck Skinner and all this. His name been brought up, several times in the mouth of the Kang superstar Johnny Dawson, and so we're going to find out here, where does Buck Skinner stand here, and will he be their enemy?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But be sure to check it out, man, and don't forget CW30. If you are going to come down to the studio, set your DVRs 11 a.m. Bluff City Wrestling CW30 on tomorrow
and record the show.
Yeah.
And then you'll come down, you'll enjoy professional wrestling at its best at 596 Sanders, also right there off Summer Avenue. And it's a TV taping show. Yeah.
Which we've talked about that now. Just to give this other information real quick. YouTube.com, Bluff City Wrestling on YouTube. If you want to find out where you can watch the show online, if you don't have CW30 or for whatever reason, just go to YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel Bluff City Wrestling, and you will find all the episodes on there from here going forward on that channel.
All right. And one last comment I want to make. Jay Griffith, thanks for watching. He said,
wrestling on TV from Memphis on Saturday mornings reminds me of being a kid with pajamas on back in the day.
Back in the day. Amen to that. And that's what it reminds me of as well. And I tell you what, folks, we'll see you tomorrow morning right there at 596 Sandridge, right off Summer Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. Bell time 12 noon. Free admission. Doors open at 11. Bluff City Wrestling. All of the stars and superstars will be there tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a throwdown. And you come and meet us there as well. A lot of people want to meet us as well. They said they want to meet us and be there tomorrow. We'll be glad to join you in the action there tomorrow. Johnson, going to do it for us today.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you tomorrow. 596 Sandridge, right off Summer Avenue for Bluff City Wrestling at its best. Have a good day, everyone.
On January the 7th, 596 Sandra Street, Bluff City Wrestling is having a live television taping, absolutely free. Come on and be a part of it. The doors are open at 11 o'clock a.m., bell time 12 o'clock noon. Come be a part of CW30 Bluff City Wrestling Live.
For the best soul food in the Mid-South, it's Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some of the items on their menu consist of catfish, spaghetti, chicken and dressing, turkey wings, meatloaf, fried chicken, cabbage, yams, greens, salmon croquette, and the list goes on. Some of the best soul food you ever taste in the Mid-South, it is Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd. Call them again at 901-946-4303. Been in business since 1991. Shop and Save, 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303 for some of the best soul food you'll ever taste.
Are you looking for a good, honest mechanic? Well, you have found one. Hi, my name is Marcus Williams, owner of Automotive Repair for Less, offering you lesser rates for your automobile repairs. We do major and minor work replacing engines, transmissions, tune-ups, brakes, and almost anything you need in automotive repair. I'm located at 2975 James Road, in between Wharf and Hollywood, on top of the overpass bridge. My number is 901-859-6169. That is again, 901-859-6169. Hopefully I'll hear from you. Automotive Repair for Less.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol with an important traffic safety message. Distracted driving is the #1 killer of American teens. All distractions, texting, eating, or adjusting the radio, places the driver and others at serious risk of injury or death. Distracted driving crashes are preventable. Please help us spread the word. Don't drive distracted. This message from the Tennessee Highway Patrol.